That was a style of play that was a test defensively, chasing around all these three-point shooters. And I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job, especially in the second half. Our defense in the second half, I thought we made a few adjustments and that helped us, and I thought that gave us a great start in the second half.
What is it about second halves in this team? Good one to start of Saturday, and again tonight, just defensively and overall.
Right, I think it's, I love that trait. First halves are overrated. Sometimes you just play the first half to get to the second half, as long as you're not down 20, you know. And so I love that. I love that both games we really got going. And you know, our defense to start the second half was a key. I think it was 10 straight stops, and I thought Martin did a great job jamming it up. We changed our ball screen coverage a little bit, and it jammed the lane a little bit more, and they couldn't get us in help and recover. And then we were efficient offensively, allowed us to get some transition stuff.
Did you expect to put Rex on Sherrod Curry's brother?
Yep. He's the one guy I singled out after the game. I said, you know, we have him chasing around a shooter for 35 minutes off of double screens on Saturday. Now we got him chasing a little point guard all over the place. I said, Gibbs and Farrell, you should take him out to dinner, because he's doing some dirty work for you guys, you know. And then to do what he did offensively and rebounding and 5 assists, I mean, it's just really amazing. He's such a winner. He does whatever it takes, but I tell you, he's an ace in the hole, and he can guard anybody on that perimeter. He went from guarding a shooter to a driving point guard, and great job on both.
What kind of a step is that for him, where he doesn't dwell on what he didn't do offensively Saturday?
Yeah,
he knows he's going to be in there, comes back, and gives you that.
I think that's a key for him, understanding, you know, not to hang his hat on his jump shot. He drove it and got fouled when we were having a hard time scoring in the first half. He kind of kept us, you know, on the scoreboard a little bit. So I think he's understanding, you know, where to get his stuff offensively. But the defense, and then the rebounding, and then the good stuff with the ball, and the overall communication, I mean, just fabulous. He's really another leader on the floor.
Coach, it seemed like you had some unorthodox lineups in there in the first half. Is that a product of this kind of change-up looks, or was there some tired looks?
You know, one thing we did at the end, they were a little tricky to guard because they had 4 shooters out there, is we went a little smaller and we switched everything. We were just switching everything, so we had bodies on people, so they couldn't get clean looks. That was okay, but we went back to kind of who we were to start the second half. We just changed our ball screen defense where we didn't get out. The bigs didn't extend so much on Robinson when he came off, and that helped us. And we may have found something that's good for us long term on the ball screen.
I'm also interested in if you have any take on the Brey chase.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, man, that's more pressure. You know, that's really more pressure. Well, I mean, first of all, I can't believe I've been here 18 years, and you know, you have a chance to be the all-time winningest coach. When I got the job 18 years ago, man, I was just trying not to get fired. You know, I mean, I was just hoping I could get from year to year and maybe get one extension, and you know, you get thrown to the wolves out here in the Big East. But to be here this long, man, I'm honored. I've been really, really lucky, and I'd like to get it sooner than later for 2 reasons. One, it means we're having a pretty good start. 2, I won't be distracted by it, and we can move on to ACC play.
Mike, you talked about defensive communication. The players mentioned it. What are you doing this year to really increase that?
You know, I think the old guy, when you have an older team, they know how to talk to each other. Young guys don't know what to say sometimes. They got to learn the language. And that's what a DJ Harvey is probably still learning, you know. And you could say talk more, but you got to give them a language. What do we say on the ball screen? And I think he's learning the language of our defense, whereas our old guys, you know, they have been in our system, and they've really heard each other's voice a lot. That group that starts has played a lot together now, and I love their chemistry on both ends of the floor. Now, and when you put Burns in, you don't lose much as far as talking. We know Torres is a veteran and a great communicator, and I think Johnny Mooney is starting to understand how to fit in with guys and talk to guys.
It's nice to see Mooney taking the ball to the basket.
Yeah. He could score it. They're both more comfortable. You know, you know, they both played important minutes in a road game the other day. You know, I threw them in there, and there was game pressure, and I was really pleased. And they played more tonight. We're we're going to need both those guys, and obviously after this year, we're going to really need both of those guys.
What do you like from the first two games that your team has been doing well? What do you think they need to do?
Yeah, I think we really are defending. We know we can defend. We like to defend. I don't have to sell it. I don't have to put a whip on them, the guard. Like, they are upset when they get scored on. You know, so there's a great mentality there, and that's led by Bonzi. Bonzi's really set a tone with that, talking about it. Certainly Rex sets a tone with it too. You know, I think for us offensively, figuring out how to keep the floor spaced when we have two bigs in the game. You know, we were more 5 out tonight, even with two bigs in the game, because I just think it can open the floor and we don't get jammed up, and we can get Bonzi, slip him into the post later in the possession. But it's a fabulous group to work with every day. They're amazingly focused. They want to be good. They are too hard on themselves sometimes. As you can see, there's frustration. I'm trying to get them to get on to the next play and not be mad about a missed shot or a mistake. And that's an area we need to grow, especially before we go to Maui in that atmosphere.
Much of it was a point of emphasis to get more in the paint than what you did on Saturday.
Yeah, we felt we could beat them up inside and throw it in there. And again, you know, if they're going to play Bonzi with one guy, we're going to keep throwing it in there. And, you know, he just kept, you know, making decisions with it. So you felt you could hurt him in there. I love some of the transition decisions we got early in the second half off of our defense. You know, we've talked about this is a group that is going to get more steals and more deflections. So that means we're going to be out in a 5-on-4, 4-on-2, 4-on-3, 3-on-2, 2-on-1. What kind of we're going to spend time watching film on probably 25 of those numbers advantages tomorrow. Did we like that shot? Was that a good shot? We got to be efficient in those because we're going to get more of those. Maybe that takes some pressure off your three-point shooting some nights. Certainly from the foul line to see us, there's the weapon again tonight where we got to the line and we really made free throws, and I think we could be right there leading the nation again from there. What's
the thinking of moving the 4 guys off the line?
You know,
is there anything?
Well, we're not missing.
Right.
You know, and you could get a cheap foul coming over the back, and then the more I think about it over the long term, why would we want Bonzi Colson running the floor in extra possession over 5 months? Just get on back. Get on back. We miss a free throw. You know, I don't think we're going to miss many. So, you know, just get on back. So we've kind of said, get back, play defense, and you take yourself out of maybe an over-the-back call or just running back again. Just pace ourselves. Thanks, guys. See ya.